what's the one thing that's allowed you to be successful? What's the one thing that took you to that full potential, that next level of income, life, abundance, joy? With all the opportunities that exist today, why haven't you reached your next level of income, life, and wealth? In most cases, we've been lied to. We've been told that if you find the right opportunity and you work hard, you can be successful. And that's simply not true. Millionaires, billionaires, and successful people have realized you need the foundation for wealth, the habits. And that's exactly what you'll be learning on the Millionaire Success Habits podcast. All success starts here. I'd bet to say the biggest question I get online or in person when I get to meet someone when I'm in the park or traveling with my kids or with my fiance out to dinner is, all right, Dean, I read your book, Millionaire Success Habits. I know there's lots of habits. I know you got to do a mental shift, but what's the one thing that's allowed you to be successful? What's the one thing that took you to that full potential, that next level of income, life, abundance, joy? And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about an experience I had this weekend where I was fishing with my kids and my fiance Lisa, and I had a hook pop out of a fish's mouth and went in between my finger and my forefinger, or my thumb and my forefinger, that little skin went right through. And how this one habit, this one thing when it comes to success actually helped me this weekend deal with that without any stress. But let's back up first. First off, congratulations for being right here, right now, where we go upstream and we anchor in the foundation for success, the rules, the habits, not the magical money machine. If that's what you're looking for, I'm not your guy, because I know being an entrepreneur for over 30 years, there's no such thing. But when you can insert tiny little shifts in your life, then there's zero limit to where you can go. And that's what I want for you. So glad you're here right now. But let me back up. I want to tell you, when I was in my teens and even in my 20s, when I was like, I did my first real estate deal before I was 20. I was working on cars, fixing old cars or beat up cars, fixing them up and flipping them for a profit. I cut firewood. I did all those things before I was 20 years old. And I have to tell you, I used to think the same way. I used to think there would be this one magical thing, this, like, if I met a millionaire or met a billionaire someday, oh my God, they'd have this secret, like, it looked like a ring case, and they'd open it up and star beams would shoot out, and that would be like the thing, like heavenly music would play. I'm like, oh my God, that's the thing I need to be successful. And the fact of the matter is, now that I've been an entrepreneur for over 30 years, I've been blessed to do some amazing things. I've been blessed to fail miserably. They weren't a blessing when I was in them, but they are now. I realize it's not one thing. It's a sequence of things. It's like, picture a dam. Everybody's looking for the gaping hole in the dam so they could fix it and let the water fill up. I use silly analogies, yes. But what I realized in life, it's like there's a million little holes, and after you plug them through time, all of a sudden the dam fills up, and the dam filling up to me is success, right? So with that, I still get this question so much online. You guys send it in nonstop. What's the one thing, the one thing? Now I could say masterminds. Oh my God, masterminds changed my life more than anything. I've acquired knowledge from other people. I get to learn from their mistakes. I get to learn from their breakthroughs, and I get to share. Oh my God. Real estate also transformed my life in my 20s. Writing books. Oh my God, that's the one thing, or many one things on the tactical side. But none of them, let me be really clear, it's why we're here right now. None of them could have worked without having the habits emotionally, physically, how you handle situations. None of it would happen without dealing with what goes on between your ears. So if I narrow down the one thing, I want to tell you there is no one thing. But I've been obsessing on what are the top 5? What are some things that are a must in my life that move the needle that I could give to you? You've asked the question. Here it is. One of the top 5, hands down, is training your mind, your energy, your focus to immediately, I said focus on solutions when things go wrong. I see this in my friendships of people that I've been friends with for 30, 40 years. Some of them still focusing on why things happen to them, why it goes wrong, why they were dealt a bad hand, why the friend was unfair, why the deal didn't happen, why the bank loan didn't happen. They'll focus on it so much. Even if it takes 20% of their focus, there's not enough time for them to go to a next level. Now I'm 50 this year. All my friends from high school are 50, 51. They have older kids. Some of them I have 2 friends that are grandparents. Oh my God, that's insanity, right? But I know some of them are stuck and they don't even realize it. And when I say, hey, how about replacing trying to figure out why it went wrong with figuring out how you could solve it? And a lot of them go, oh, Dean, you're in that personal growth stuff. That's what you do for a living. You got lots of money now. You have nothing to worry about. But I started where they were. I lived in a trailer park as a kid. I didn't go to college. I didn't have money. I don't have a great education. I still have a horrible vocabulary. But these little shifts are what move me. So today, let's focus on the power of focusing on a solution. I say focus a lot, but that's what it's focusing on solutions. And I've trained my brain over the years that when stuff goes sideways, when someone takes advantage of you, when someone goes wrong, when an employee goes rogue, or a partner does something that hurts your feelings, or a loved one does something that really doesn't settle with you, what I've done is train my brain so much to focus on solutions that I know I can go faster and quicker than most people. And I'm going to encourage you to think through that. Hey, did you ever know anybody that was in a relationship that went really bad? The guy cheated, the girl was mean or conniving or whatever. Like, there's a million different things. But let's just take a guy, girlfriend cheats on him. And all of a sudden for years, he's like, I don't trust women. No way, I don't trust women. They all cheat, right? That is focusing on what happened. That's focusing on the pain. And you've known men or women relationship-wise that have gone years being single, years being bitter, rather than training the brain, go, what happened? Was I a part of this? Was I not there emotionally? Or really was it just a bad person? Was I a bad judge of character? Did I not have the right values in me? Someone who's solution-oriented would feel the pain and then let it go and immediately write down, this is unacceptable in my next relationship. I'll never do this again. I need to be more transparent. I need to be more caring. I need to look out for someone's needs, or I need to know someone's values before I start with them. Okay, this is what's unacceptable. Now this is what I must have in my next relationship. Let's focus on this solution and go, right? As subtle as that sounds, it's the same in business. Somebody will try, they'll buy a course and they'll try it, it doesn't work. It's like, oh, those courses, you never get through them. Or they'll try a business and a partner will take advantage. No, you can't go in business because partners screw you over and partners suck and this sucks and online sucks. As simple as that sounds, they're not focusing on a solution. So I'm going to encourage you today to have this little note, write it on your hand, put it in your phone, have a reminder, have your alarm go off twice a day and in your phone, because you could do that in iPhones and other phones, have the alarm go off with a little saying that says, focus on solutions today. Because the more you can train your brain to go, it's catastrophic, how do I fix it? The quicker you'll get through life, because the one thing we all have is 24 hours in a day, right? All of us have the same time, but why does someone keep getting ahead? Why are you envious? I'm not being mean, but I was, maybe you weren't. Why are you envious if someone else seems like they're kicking ass, like they have 40 hours in a day? When you have 24, you feel like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders, and they seem to be skating by and doing the fun stuff and coaching Little League for their kids, and their businesses are thriving, and they're doing, why? I know one of them, the top 5. You want the one? I think this is the top 5. Be a person obsessed on focusing on solutions. So let me just tell you this quick story. So this weekend, had a great weekend. My fiance Lisa and I, we took the kids up to Sedona and Flagstaff, Arizona. It's out of the heat. It's like 109 here as I'm recording this. Up there is 85. So we go up there, we camped one night. That didn't go so great. So then we went to a nice hotel, had fun, took the kids fishing. So we're fishing, and I've trained my brain so much that when stuff goes wrong, I'm probably annoying to be around, because it's like, as soon as it goes wrong, how quick can I solve this? That's just, but it took me years to get there. So don't beat yourself up if you're not there in 5 minutes. So we take the kids fishing. My son catches a nice trout and he's like, Dad, can you help me take it off the hook? So I go to grab the fish and I grab the string. And if you're watching this on video, I'll put a little clip. My fiance turned the camera on. It was crazy. But if you're just listening, I go to pull the hook and it pops out of the fish quick and slams right into the skin between your thumb and your forefinger. Now, it looks worse than it is, but the hook went straight through about 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch down, and it was just in there. And if you know anything about fishing and hooks, they have a barb on the end so they can go in, but then it gets wide, you can't get it out. Now, did it hurt? Yeah, but it wasn't catastrophic, but it's like weird. And Lisa, my fiance, like, oh my God, she starts to run. I'm like, babe, stop running, we're good. And I knew the only way to get it out, immediately my brain is trained this way. I said, how do I get this hook out? It won't pull out, like literally trying to there's no way it's coming out. Is you got to cut the barb off. So I stopped everybody immediately. My son's like, oh my God, Dad, that's gross. Are you okay? He's like holding me. Lisa doesn't know what to do. I'm like, go get the owner and ask if she has cutting pliers. Like this calm. She goes, gets the person that's working there at this trout ranch, and they come back with cutting pliers. And I literally see it. I know it hurts. It's already in there. I can't say, Brody, why did you do this? Or why did I do this? Or I should have grabbed the fish this way. Or maybe we shouldn't have been fishing today. Or I should have held it a different way. Or I should have had gloves on. Or maybe, like, there's a million things you could say, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But guess what? There was still a hook in my hand and it had to come out. So all of my energy went to getting the hook out. I got these little pliers. I cut it once. I cut the barb off. There was still some of it on. I had to push the hook through even more. I snipped it off. It came right out, put peroxide on it. I was fishing again in moments. Now, this isn't about my bravado and that I didn't cry. I just knew the hook was in there. I knew it hurt, but I knew I had to get it out. And you watch some people in life, when the business goes wrong, the relationship goes wrong, they start running all over and say, why did this happen? Who could do this to me? Poor me, my circumstance. I say, no, it fucking happened. Excuse my language. Now put all your energy towards the fix. Now, the other thing too is to compound that is to learn. We caught more fish that day because we were at a trout ranch. It was kind of cheating, just being honest. Caught lots of fish. Every time I caught the next fish, I was like, whoa, I'm not doing that again. That stung. So I held the fish differently. I took my time. I calmed down. I got the little pliers, unhooked the fish. Wasn't even close. No more hooks. I learned I'll never have a hook in my hand ever again because I learned from it, but I focused on solutions. So today, right now, as you listen to this, how can I challenge you to focus on solutions? Make it a part of your life, one step at a time. Do it today. Do it this hour. Do it for 2 days. Do it for a week. Do it for a month. If you can alter that one shift, I'm telling you right now, right here, it's one of the top 5 things that have allowed me, at least personally, and most successful people I know, to go faster and quicker. When you're envious of others going so fast, you won't be if you train your brain to focus on solutions. If you'd like to be on my VIP text string, that just means I text you when something cool comes out. I text you when I go live, text you when I'm doing something special. Just text Dean's List to 31996. That's Dean's List to 31996. Thanks so much for being with me here today. This is the place where you get the foundation, you get the rules, you get the habits for your next level. And remember, all success starts right here. What's up? What's up? Hey, before you go, you need to watch these next few videos. They're absolute game changers. Hurry up and click right over here and watch them, and I'll see you there.